All right, so welcome to Rollover Week. All right, so this week we're rolling to the next contract on the indices. ES is rolling to the M contract. Right now we're about 50-50, 50% of volume in the front month and 50% in the M contract. I'm gonna roll over tomorrow just because I have some accounts that won't allow me to roll yet, so I just don't want to be looking at two different charts. So I'll probably roll over either later on today or by tomorrow. So today I'm still looking at the H contract, and what we're seeing is that we look below the close. We closed the week pretty bearish. We closed at the low of the week, and the low of the day on Friday. We do have some overnight low that was below it, but that we didn't test during the RTH session. And now we have been we've been moving higher, and we're just holding around that 5-day point of control and the weekly pivot, and we're holding above value from Friday. So what I'm gonna be looking for today is whether we come back inside value on from Friday, and then we do one of those value area sweeps and retest the lows of the week. If you look at the profile for Friday, we have some single prints right about in the middle, right above value, and now we're trading above those single prints. So if we hold above value, I'm looking for a retest of the highs of Friday and see if we can actually fill that gap to 67.50. But if we stay below it and then start trading below inside value, then I'm looking for that retest of Friday's lows, and then see if we can retest the overnight lows that are pending at 65.85. And then we have some support at 65.60, which where we should see some buyers there defending that area. But if we don't see that, then 65.34 is a target from that imbalance from Friday. And then we really have not much support until the 64.90 area. So that's an area where I'm gonna be looking for a little bounce. But I think that we still have some the possibility for a squeeze higher. If we end up filling the gap, I'm looking for a continuation above and see if we can get back to that 67.90 area. But it's Monday, it's rollover week, and we still have a lot of volatility, even though volatility came down a lot today, and crude oil went from 102 to 95, so it's pretty significant. So we want to keep an eye on crude and keep an eye on the difference between the front and the back months, because it was in backwardation, which means that the back contracts are cheaper than the front month, and usually it's backwards. So as long as that relationship stays like that and it's in backwardation, we're still pricing some volatility. So if that relationship shifts, then we can see a little bit of a squeeze higher, or a big squeeze higher. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that. Gold and silver had a nice pullback. Gold tested below 5,000 and now it's moving up. The magnet on the upside is still around the 51.85ish. That's where the 20-day point of control is. And it's, after this testing below the 5,000, I think that it could make a move to retest the highs of the range back to that area. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of lower lows and lower highs, so it might be time for a little bit of an up move in gold. Let's see what happens today. Remember that with rollover, setups that usually work might not work as well, so just keep an eye on that and manage your risk accordingly. Let's see what else. I think that's about it for today. Oh, we have at 9:15 we just had some reports, but we don't have anything major until Wednesday, which is PPI and core PPI, and then the FOMC interest rate decision, which is priced not to. The forecast is that they're not going to change anything, so we'll see what that does to the market. And then we have jobless claims on Thursday, and then OPEX and contract futures expiration, so that's a triple witching day, and that's about it. All right, good luck.